One day, a postman arrived in the village. The postman had a letter for Adam, and he asked if Adam was his name. Adam said yes, and the postman gave him the letter. It was a special letter from Adam's son, Saul. Adam was very happy to receive this letter. He called out to his wife, Martha, and told her about the letter from Saul. Martha was excited but also worried because they hadn't heard from Saul in a long time. You see, in their village, not many people could read or write. Their village was small, and most people were farmers like Adam. Saul had left the village 2 years ago to find work in a faraway place, and he was sending money back to help his parents and family. Martha decided to get help from the village schoolteacher, who was the only one who could read and write. The schoolteacher and Martha came back with the letter, and a lot of people gathered to hear what it said. The schoolteacher opened the letter and read it out loud. The letter said that Saul was living in London, working in a factory, and making good money. He also said he was sending them £100. Adam couldn't believe it. He thought it was a mistake. But the schoolteacher explained that it was real. He even showed Adam a piece of paper called a money order and said they could exchange it for £100 at the post office. Adam's friends and neighbors were happy for him, and they celebrated. Adam promised to have a big party. Martha was relieved and said that Saul was a good son. The next morning, Adam got up early. He put on his best clothes and took his best walking stick. He also had the money order carefully in his pocket. He said goodbye to Martha and started walking to the main road. He waited there for a bus for a long time, and finally, one came. The bus took him to a place called Darpur, which was far from his village. He went to the post office in Darpur, where people could exchange money orders. But something went wrong at the post office. The person there asked for something called an identity card, which Adam didn't have. He didn't even know what that was. The person at the post office said he needed this card to get the money. Adam was confused and upset. He didn't know what to do. He asked where he could get an identity card, and someone told him to go to the Ministry of the Interior. So, he went there and filled out a form for an identity card. The person at the ministry told him to come back the next day with some photographs of himself and some money. Adam wished he could get it the same day because it was a long journey back to his village. He looked around the market but couldn't find anyone he knew. Then he remembered a shop owner named Rick. Adam told Rick about his problem, and Rick sent him to a photographer who could take the needed photographs. Adam found the photographer's house, but the photographer was asleep. After waking him up, Adam asked for the photographs. The photographer said it would cost £2.50, and Adam had to agree because he didn't know how much it should cost. The photographer showed him his camera and said it was the best in town. He also asked Adam to come back the next morning to pick up the photographs. Adam had no choice, so he agreed and started the long journey back to his village. When he got home, he had to tell Martha and his friends that he couldn't get the money yet. They were all disappointed, but there was nothing they could do. The next day, Adam went back to Darpur again. He wanted to get the photographs and finally exchange the money order for the £100 his son had sent. But things didn't go as planned. When he reached the photographer's house, the photographer said he couldn't find the photographs. Adam got very angry and hit the photographer with his walking stick. People nearby came to help, but the photographer called the police, accusing Adam of being a thief and a murderer. The police took Adam to the police station, where they asked him questions. They wanted to see his identity card, but he didn't have one. The police told him to go back to his village and stay out of Darpur. They pushed him out of the police station. Adam went back to his village, feeling tired and sad. He told everyone what had happened, and Martha was very upset. They still didn't have the money Saul had sent them. A few days later, the schoolteacher came to visit Adam again. He brought a letter for him to give to an important man named Mr. Sheath in Darpur. The letter was about Adam's money order, and the schoolteacher hoped Mr. Sheath could help. Adam decided to go back to Darpur one more time with the letter. He found Mr. Sheath's house, but a tall man at the door told him that Mr. Sheath wasn't there. The man took the letter and said he'd give it to Mr. Sheath later. After a while, the man came back and invited Adam inside. Adam met Mr. Sheath, who was a rich and important man. He thanked Adam for the letter and said he'd try to help. Mr. Sheath asked to see the money order, and Adam gave it to him. But Mr. Sheath had some bad news. He said that the money order was not worth £100. In fact, it was worthless. Adam was shocked and asked why. Mr. Sheath explained that it was an old and incorrect money order for their country. Adam was sad, but Mr. Sheath didn't want to leave him empty-handed. He gave Adam £10 to help him. Adam left Mr. Sheath's house, feeling a mix of emotions. He counted the money and thought about his son Saul. Saul had sent £100, but Adam could only get £10. He felt old and poor once more. And so, Adam returned to his village with the money he got from Mr. Sheath. He shared the story with his friends and neighbors, and they all felt sorry for him. Saul had tried to help, but things didn't go as planned.